Man, my ass. I gotta like rush through my dailies. I just logged in. This is literally the first time I've logged in, and the server resets in like an hour. Or at least the date changes in an hour. Hello everyone! Welcome to part 2 of the Frontline Zombieland stream. I literally like haven't even had time to even play this game since the event started. So, yeah, my ass definitely needs to go through it. Yeah, I barely even touched this game. I mean, thankfully, like, dailies don't take that much time to go through anymore. Like, dailies actually used to take a while to go through back in the day. It's like, thanks to like the random nature of the dailies now, you could actually do it almost within like 5 minutes, or it could take you 10 minutes. I think I remember the old dailies used to take you at least 20 minutes to do, because some of the dailies actually took time to do. If I remember, there is no way to get 20% time for this. Whenever it's like the stupid Pisces crap, there literally is no way to do it. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. This is a very late stream even for me, but I figured I was gonna do the stream anyway, and maybe I could do an off-schedule stream tomorrow because I need to do my dailies, and I figured I might as well do my dailies on stream, even if on stream, even if it's a super late stream. So that's why we're here right now. That is why we're here right now. My game is actually running a lot better because I forgot there was a thing you could do for every update. You could like extract the game, like the main game file, the main OBB file. I forget what the word is. You could uncompress. That's the word. Yeah, you could like uncompress the main OBB file, so that way like the game isn't trying to read a compressed file or something. That makes the game run a little bit better. So that's what I did, and the game is actually running a lot better. Not that I've been able to really make use of it since the last Girls Frontline live stream, because I haven't been able to play this game for a bit. What are my dailies? I gotta rush through my dailies. 50, complete 82 stages, research recoveries, calibration, that's easy. That one's the easy one to do. I saw the friends. I saw the do the friends list thingy. I saw that one too. Okay, that's my one calibration. Get rid of that. Collect 5 hearts. Good. I could do that one as well as the 5 friends thing at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Easy. Easy peasy. You know, it's actually like a testament to like how long I've had some of the people on my friends list for this game. Some of the people on my friends list I've literally had since I started the game, and they're still here, which is crazy. Okay, there we go. I knew I had a hotkey. It's like, when was the first Girls Frontline live stream? I think that was like back in like 2018, 2017. And some of the friends I've made, some of the people on my friends list, they were in there since I started. And like, we were all like level 1 commanders and shit. And some of them are still quite active. And then, of course, others on my friends list since back then, you know, they stopped playing the game. I know that, like, one of the people on my friends list, they were they moved on to Arknights or some shit. Because they literally wrote that in their profile that they moved on to Arknights. But some of the dudes on my friends list, they kept being active, which is pretty cool. Shout out to fucking Rylock. I remember his name specifically, but like Rylock has been on my friends list since I started the game. He's not a subscriber on this channel or anything like that, but I remember. I don't think he's my first friend, because I'm pretty sure the first people on my friends list were my subscribers, but he's definitely one of the first like random friends I added since I started the game. And I think we're both whales, because like I think he had like 10 dorms like since forever ago, and it took me a while to start getting my dorms too, when I started paying like for the monthly thing. It's too bad there's no such thing as like sort by like how long they've been on your friends list. That's not a thing. But let's see. If I sort by commander level, it's like he should be up here, I think. There we go, Rylock. Yeah. So this guy's 14 dorms. But I know that he was on 10 dorms since like way back in the day. So he definitely was at least a whale or a dolphin. But yeah, this guy has definitely been on my friends list. Like since the beginning. 55740. Okay, so he's played. Well, maybe not played is the wrong word, but he definitely made his account way before I did then. Because I'm in the 6 digits. I'm in the 6 digits. He's like in the 5 digits. Yeah, so he definitely made his account way before I did. But he's been on my friends list, at least for a long time, though. I don't know if this guy, I don't know if this guy does like a purge through his friends' accounts, like I do. I do that, like, every few months. Anyone that, like, hasn't really played in a long time, I start purging them. It's like, the only exception to that is if you have, like, 10 dorms or more, I leave you on my friends list. Just for the battery collection. Although, I don't need the batteries anymore, but I still leave it there anyway, just in case, like, there is more things for me to waste my battery shit on. As of right now, there isn't. Like, other than, like, the data room, the only other thing that, like, uses up a shit ton of batteries is, like, the fairy chamber. And everything else uses less batteries, I would say. And then, like, once you max all your rooms out, you don't really have much of a use for your batteries anymore, other than, like, the pet dorm. Okay, the fact that my exploration shit is full, it shows you that, like, I haven't been playing the game. So I definitely missed a bit of the days for the zombie thing, but that's okay though. That's okay because, like, you can skip a few days. I believe it's been consistent. You can skip 3 days and still be able to afford everything. I believe it's been consistent. So definitely I need to get the characters, obviously, and I want to get the background ID cards and shit. That's a fairy. Okay, so I gotta get the fairies, and it's like if I guess if I were to like skip anything, it'd be these two things. I mean, I like to buy one of each at least, just to have it in my inventory, but I don't need to buy all 10 of those. If I do have to skip something, I guess. Actually, I guess I could skip a fairy, actually. As long as I get one of the fairies, I'm good. Because I think it's been 4 days. Because technically, if we can't count Tuesday, because I couldn't even get my coins on Tuesday either, since I had such a late live stream on Tuesday. So that means I've actually skipped like almost 4 days worth. So I skipped a lot of coin farming days. What else? Oh shit, is my capture thing full? 7 out of 14. Oh, thank God. All right. I wasn't sure if it was full or not because I haven't been able to play for a while. Thankfully, it looks like I went through my capture shit at least on Tuesday, probably on stream. Let me go ahead and let me use up a few of these things. All right, cool. Reset. So I guess the question is like, would I want to waste some of my like extra impulses to get capture another agent just for like that extra star? I guess I would. I guess I would. She's not a terrible ringleader. I got a copy of Alina during those 7 days of free bombings we got, which is a little bit of a disappointment because I was hoping to get at least 2 stars from those 7 days. I was hoping to get lucky enough to get 2 ringleaders. I only got just the 1. I paid for extra impulses to get the extra alchemist because I use her all the time. And oh, I guess that's it. I thought I had like another ringleader where I had like extra impulses for or extra stars for, but I guess not. So yeah, I guess would I like another agent? Yeah, I guess I would. I guess I would. Oh shit, I forgot to look at my quest. Yeah, because I literally have like 1 hour. Okay, yeah, I'll do those 2 naturally. I'm not gonna waste time giving a gift though. Ah, I did one. Nice. All right, cool. Did my dailies. That literally only took me like about 5 minutes. So yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. That was super really quick dailies. What are we in right now? T-Doll heavy production. Oh shit, we in the heavy production right now? Oh, we are literally like in the last hour of heavy production actually. 5:12 to 5:13. And it just hit 5:14 my time. Yeah, it just hit 5:14 my time. It was Friday and Saturday. Because the Girls Frontline server is actually like my time. So right now we are like in daylight savings time, so it's 1 hour off. But when we're not in daylight savings time, the Girls Frontline server is actually my time. I don't know if that means if the EN server's like in California or something, because a lot of game servers tend to be in California, but it's definitely my time though. Okay, good, because I needed to do some of these. Or, I guess just the shotgun one, I guess. Now, I know that, like, the shotgun that I need is in the core, but it'd be cool if I didn't have to use the core, though. It would be nice if I didn't have to. And that's kind of like the only one, yeah. Because these 2 are gotten through the events, because I didn't get a chance to farm them. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if I could get them. Oh, I can't. Oh, I could have sworn that you would be able to click on this. Can you not? There's like an arrow like right here. So I could have sworn that you're able to click on those. Or I guess tap is what I should be saying, because it's a mobile game. Oh shit. Oh no, that's not good. Huh. I've never seen that before. I've literally never seen that before. I took a screenshot of that because that's actually kind of cool. All right, so Try making a shotgun, see what we got here. And if I remember right, it's not worth it to use the lower cost shotgun. It's not worth it, so just spend the extra resources to use the full recipe. And this is the full recipe that, like, we were already using before, like, Mika gave us, like, quote-unquote official recipes. The official recipes are not all efficient. Because I have the old picture on my Girls Frontline folder still. So if I go to recommended recipes, so the handgun one, that's the one we're using. That's efficient. The submachine gun is not efficient. The rifle is not efficient. The assault rifle is not efficient. The machine gun is the same one that we're using. And well, fuck the mixed one. So you could use the handgun one and you could use the machine gun one, but the submachine gun rifle and assault rifle, you could change the parts here to be 30 for these. And then you also want to, like, reduce one of these for each one. I believe for submachine gun, you could reduce ammo. For rifle, you could reduce rations, I believe. For assault rifle, you should be able to reduce, I believe, also rations. For all of these, though, you should be able to reduce the parts all to 31, though. And I think 31 is, like, the magic number or something. And then for shotguns, yeah, this is the recipe we were using. Since I already have a super abundance of, like, cores and contracts, I'll go ahead and just, like, use the 50 and 10, because I can afford it. Yeah, I can afford it. Let's not use the... I mean, I'm going to use quick production anyway, but let's not highlight the check mark because I want to see the hours. 3... Oh, 8:13. All right, that's good news. That's a good sign. Okay, cool. All right. Is this the first chance right here? Ah, DP. Okay. Yo, she got some really good costumes. I hope that we get DP in Project Neurocloud someday in the future, just because we have KSVK in there. We have Dash Finaya in Project Neurocloud, so it'd be kind of cool to get DP in there. 8:20. All right, 8:20 is also a good sign. Saga. All right. If I remember right, Saga's special shotgun shell makes her a much better offensive shotgun, but we're still not in a offensive shotgun meta yet, though. We're not there yet. Huh. I'll use the dummy. I could use the dummy link. I don't mind this at all. All right, I'm like double checking my resources. I can afford it. I can afford another round. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good right there. Hey, it's Haku. Not Miku, it's Haku. Every time someone uses the word idol, like right now, like the entire fucking anime fandom is like in that Oshi no Ko kick. So everyone's gonna make the joke now of like, oh, don't answer the door and shit. I'm usually not into like drama series. I'm usually not into it, so it's a hard pass for me. 8:30, that's a good sign. Ah, yeah. All right, cool. So I got everybody then. I got all my constructions out of the way. Alright, cool. You could say that, like, I wasted cores and contracts, but I had enough to waste. And also, I didn't put myself in the red, so that's cool. 777. That takes me back to, like, Final Fantasy 7. Oh, that reminds me. like, now that RPG Maker Unite is out, I kind of want to... I would love to dive into that. And I got to look up, like, how to do, like, something like this. Because I think that's actually pretty cool. The way Final Fantasy VII did it. I want to see more games do that. And I've only seen, like, I think 2 other games do that besides Final Fantasy VII. They were, like, very small-time RPGs, though. They weren't made by, like, big companies or, like, you know, like Capcom or, like, you know... It's not like another Square RPG or anything. Just random RPGs made by, like, third-party developers. But I would love to make an RPG where it's, like, I don't know, like... Maybe, like, if it's, like, a gambler character or something, then if you get his HP to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something, all his stats go super high. Something like that. Ah, there we go. Now it shows up. So, 300,000 is the, 300,000 is the hard cap. And wow, okay. So I can go ahead and get resources back again for manpower, ammunition, and rations, but I'm actually still over the hard cap for parts. Yeah, I'm still over the hard cap. Resource limit 300k, yep. Huh, what do you know? Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, if you look at the current time here, it's 23:12. And right now it's 12:12 a.m. my time. So, 1 a.m. is when the server resets for me. I wish all games had, like an in-game server time that you could look at in the game. But they don't have that. If you're... I have fucking 5 rename cards. If you look... Like, if you're lucky, some games may have, like, a server time on their main website, if you're lucky, but not all of them do, though. Which is a shame. Oh, my story completion rate is 100%. My T-Doll's own is 729 out of 770. That doesn't seem right. Is that counting coalition units? Oh yeah, that's gotta be counting them because 361 is the max. I'm missing a few fairies. Oh wait, that's my armory. Yeah, I looked at that wrong. T-Doll's own 720. There we go, never mind. Yeah, my armory is so high. Okay. So we're only at 300? Huh. We're only at 361 T-Dolls. I thought we were up to 400. But I guess not. Gotta catch them all. If we consider that 5-star girls in the universe are not mass-produced and 2 stars are mass-produced, like, I'm kind of thinking about this, like, in Project Nikke terms. But, like, at least in Nikke God's the Victory, like... Oh, wait, I'm saying that wrong. At least in Girls Frontline, the 2-star girls can get Digimon and shit. Whereas, like, in Nikke God's the Victory, as of right now, there is no way to upgrade the quote-unquote mass-produced girls. So, the mass-produced girls literally only exist to be, like, gacha fodder. Because it doesn't take long for even, like, a new player on a brand new account to basically, like, not use them. You already get, like, enough SRs and, like, SSRs from the gacha to not have to worry about, like, being forced to use the mass-produced girls. Oh my god, okay, so I can't believe how much I missed this. What the fuck? Oh shit, okay, I think this means I gotta restart. I believe that's what that means. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. I believe that's what that means. Let's try and log in. Man, it took so long for them to change this loading screen. We got Lee and Carr right here. We were all like on that super old Carr picture for like 5 fucking years. 4 years, I believe. 4.5 years. I think I actually prefer Girls Frontline. I prefer the girls being full robots in Girls Frontline than like the girls being like technical cyborgs in Nikkei. And I gotta restart. All right. Because sometimes like it doesn't like fully load up for me. Yeah, it's like I mean, I wouldn't really call it a plot twist, I guess, but I guess it is more of an eye opener because like the chapter 0 and chapter 1 of Nikkei Gaza Victory, they don't tell you yet that the girls are cyborgs. So like you already understand in chapter 0 that the girls aren't human. And you would be like excused if you thought they were 100% robot. But then you find out that they're not 100% robot. So all Nikkeis used to be humans, and then they get like a cyborg body and shit. So they have a human brain in the Minecraft. They have a human brain, but at least in Girls Frontline they're all fully human. Putting aside like the weird Persuado thing that is like all the Lunatius and stuff. Early stream. It's early stream if you count midnight my time. I guess you could say early stream. Or early stream if you count midnight. Yay! Doing that heavy production got me like all my star shit. And it didn't even take me that long to get all the shotguns. So I don't even have to use the core this time. Now I don't know what to use the core on. What can I use the core on? What can I use the core on? The cyborgs be the Naitos? Yeah, the cyborg. Well, Paradias too, right? Are the Paradias also cyborgs? The core mask? Hell no. Hell no. Never. I would never use it for a core mask. I would never use it for an icon. Oh, wait! I actually need another 416. No cap. No cap. I need another 416, so that way I can have, like, another costume. I can have another 416 using a different costume. Yeah, no, I might use it for 416, actually. I need another 416. Yeah, because I got all my shotguns, so that's cool. No cap. Oh, that reminds me. We're getting closer and closer to Kluke on Project Neurocloud. I think people are estimating that, like, I think Kluke comes in half a year or something. And Kluke is supposed to be, like, an anniversary gacha or something. I think that's what people were saying for Project Neurocloud. I'm like super saving up, like, I'm like trying to like super save up like all my gacha crystals in Project Neurocloud so I could get Kluke when she comes out. Yeah, people are estimating that she comes out like in half a year. I saw a post by Sia, and everyone's like estimating that she's coming real close. Clunky HKM4. Yeah, I need another 416. I ran out of 416s for individual costumes. Commander, come over here. I'm gonna tell you little secrets. I'm a little sad that they didn't do one specifically for like a junior, but I guess not. Oh wait, she's talking about Sop Junior though. Sop 2 Junior told me about this. She once sneaked out of base, then at the zoo. Yes, I know that's not allowed, but let me finish first. Then at the zoo, she met a pack of wolves and became friends with them. Junior told me that when wolves have something to celebrate, they make this awoo sound. Come on, do it with me. Awoo. Apparently, people who awoo together will get to celebrate together again next year. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That is hilarious. I mean, that wasn't because I did the junior, right? That's just what she says all the time. That's not because I did the junior. So wait, this is canonizing. This is canonizing Sop Mod Junior then. That's amazing. Yeah, Sop Junior is canon. That means they need to make Sop Junior like a separate unit then. And Sop Junior needs to be like, it needs to be like an event. We need like a mini event for like Sop Junior, and then you get Sop Junior. And then like if they want to, they can even like do something stupid by making Sop Junior like a heavy construction T-Doll only or something. It's like if you want dupes of Sop Mod Junior, she'll be a heavy production. Yeah, they could do that. They could do that. This is me flexing that I paid money because that's the only way to get these protocol costumes. These protocol costumes are not free to play. Don't look at me like that, Commander. I know you just came back from Sop 2. I really don't want to do it, but I've awooed as well. Oh my god, no way! I didn't want to be a part people on such a happy day. Wait, why are you making that face? Don't tell me you want me to awoo with you. No way, no freaking way. Not even if you stare at me with those puppy eyes. Alright, I'll do it. Awoo. Happy? Don't you ever tell anyone about this. Oh my god, I'm really sad that they couldn't like do a voice line just for anti-rain. There's more voice lines in Project Neurocloud than there is in this game. I feel like Project Neurocloud has way more spoken voice lines. What? How come you're a fucking feed? Why? You're not here physically with me. Why are we talking through an intercom? That's not fair. We have spent another year together. Though I haven't actually been by your side for long during the past year, I'm still very content. No shit. No shit. Yo, like, at this point, Sopmod and Row 65 have been with Commander way longer than, like, M4 and, like, Star have. And then, like, M16 doesn't even count as being part of, anti-rain anymore. It's like, we never get to spend time with M4, like, physically. We're, like, never in the same room. Thanks to the ample storage space of my neurocloud, I can preserve all my memories of you clearly and peruse them whenever I want. I hear that for most humans, memories tend to grow fuzzier as time goes by. They could also become embellished or distorted. I love to experience reliving embellished memories, but I suppose it's impossible for dolls. The data stored in neuroclouds are always crystal clear and leave no room for imagination. At least that's what I've used to believe. As you know, up until recently, I myself am not too certain where exactly I am. But while I'm in the void, I heard your voice. It was so clear. It's as if you were standing right next to me, giving me commands like you've always done countless times, analyzing the battle situation calmly, and giving me a direction to charge in. In that moment, I suddenly understood that was imagination as dolls experience it. Though the time we spent together day and night, I've conjured up a commander that is always with me as an eternal bastion, pulling me out of despair, pointing me in the right direction. This only makes me long for the days we spend fighting side by side, but right now it's enough. I hope we finally unite in the near future. I hope I will be able to be by your side in the flesh at the next anniversary celebration. Unless Dandelion counts as M4. I hope so. I hope that's one interpretation you can do with it. You know what? If they wanted to double down on this shouldn't even be M4 right here in the adjuvant spot. This should just also be like a intercom feed. If they want to double down on it. Because M4 is never at base. Jack Daniels. Hey, what? No way! It's Samus Ferris M16. Oh, that's cool. It's SF. How should one define change, especially in change in being as complex as human beings or dolls? The length of one's hair, a cut in one's skin, or perhaps a tear in one's clothes. If we go by such standards, then we are constantly changing. In that case, my answer to your question can only be, yes, I have changed. However, I have a different way of looking at it. I believe change is relative. There needs to be a frame of reference. The sun's position in the sky is always changing, but compared to its movement yesterday, there isn't actually much change. The dolls at Griffin are always getting hurt in battles, and they are bound to come back a little different after being repaired. But that doesn't change the fact that they're still your lower Griffin dolls. The same goes for me. To you, I'll always be the same old M16A1. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to get the white-haired version of M16. I'm waiting for that, Mika. I'm waiting. Commander, emergency! Have you seen SOP 2? Junior just told me in secret that the Awu thing was some silly nonsense that she come up with to mess with SOP 2. Wait, that's amazing though. So you're telling me that they literally have like a SOP Junior just running around the base? Yo, the Chibi Adventures are fucking canon. The Chibi Adventures are like 100% canon. There's a Junior running them out around a base. But I hear that SOP 2 has been going around telling everyone about this Awu and asking them to Awu with her. Is that true? Even you and 15 have Awu'd with her? Hawk 635, when you say it like that, that makes it sound worse than, that makes it sound kind of sus. I am the commander, and I have indeed Awu'd with SOP and 15. I wish I could Awu also with M4, but M4 is not here right now. Pahaha. Sorry, I couldn't hold it in. I suppose we shouldn't be advertising that. Then let it remain a secret between the two of us. Huh? You want to Awu with me? Isn't that weird? Yes, I want to Awu with 635. Yes, Ro. Let's awoo together. But if it's an order from you, I'll do my best. Awoo. Oh my god, that's amazing. Amazing.
こらソップ2、基地の廊下で全力ダッシュはやめろと言ったでしょ。それと AR15、M16 の残していったお酒をこっそり飲むんじゃありません。宿舎のルールはきちんと守って。
Stop 2, stop doing the 100-meter dash in the base corridors. And 15, don't think I don't know you've been secretly drinking the whiskey that M16 left behind. Both of you learned the dorm rules already. I mean, wait, is there a rule saying that 15 can't drink the whiskey left behind by M16? Is that a rule? Or is she drinking too much? Also, wait, 15 is drinking whiskey? There's so much I'm learning right here. Junya trailed Sop. Sop goes awoo. Everyone starts to awoo. Man, you get so much infinite dies from, like, the protocols now. Shit, how many do... I've seriously still never bought, like, a commander costume. How much of that shit do I have now? I have 3 specific dies, and I have 144 surprise dies. It's like, with that many, like, surprise dies, I should be able to get any costume I want then. And if I'm really unlucky, I still have 3 specific dies. But I still haven't bought any commander costume yet, though. I wish I could justify the commander costumes. I really wish I could. But it's like, I need to see the commander more for me to justify this. If it's like the only way you even see your little avatar thing is if you go look in your ID card, or if you go to like ranking or something. It's like, I need to see like this fucking chibi sprite in the game. And even then, when the commander is like in the map, they use like the generic avatar. They don't use like whatever your avatar is, right? They use like the gas mask. They use the gas mask avatar. So it's like, in order for me to justify actually buying like a fucking commander costume, because like I don't rank and shit, then I need to start seeing this shit in the game. If this shit like isn't like more in the game, I just don't see a reason to buy this. Even if you go to ranking, a lot of people he'll still be using like legit like the freemium crap. Anybody like in the fucking top 100 usually at least bought something. Well, that's a cool costume. That's a cool costume right there. Yo, it's like you could totally make like some kind of like Girls Frontline like webcomic just by going into ranking and like making a drawing of like everyone's like OC commander, like from their avatar. It's like this commander right here is obviously like a grizzled veteran. It's a grizzled veteran and like maybe part cyborg. Okay, it's like okay, this commander like lost an eye, and then they got like the little robot thing right here too, kind of helps them with the day-to-day bases. And maybe the white hair also means that like they underwent like genetic experiment. Oh shit, this guy. This guy is using the fixed point ID card. I like how trolly she was like the entire like time she was fighting M16. The entire time, like, she's all like, you mad? RPK is all like, why so serious? Why? She's basically like the Joker, like the entire time she's fighting. Hey, look, speaking of Joker, this guy's using the fucking clown mask. Speaking of RPK. Speaking of RPK. Yo, I hope we get parody as RPK in the future. I would totally get you for that. Wait, what? What is this? Wait, the music just stopped. Program auto unlock. Decrypting file. Play audio. Rendering video. Good morning, Commander. If you're viewing this message when it isn't morning, please close this recording and only play it in the morning. Now let's get to the point. I'm guessing you're aware of the truth by the time you see this. I'm sure you know what I mean. What? No way! Holy crap, they went... Mika went hard. They went so hard on this. You must be very angry. You probably have a lot of questions. You may even still be clinging to some unrealistic hope. Unfortunately, the fact is clear as the faint moonlight. I betrayed you. I've chosen a more beneficial path for myself. That's the truth. Actually, I really do hope there is a redemption arc. Not gonna lie, I kind of hope there's a redemption arc for RPK. Promise me, Commander. Do what you want to do. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt yourself. Do not feel lost. Strange, isn't it? Why am I telling you this? Why am I leaving you this recording? Well, look at the date. Happy anniversary, Commander. Yo, they went so hard on it. Holy crap. I really hope that, like, if there isn't, like, some kind of redemption arc for RPK, then at the very least, just let me gacha. Let me gacha for, like, Paradias RPK or something. Yo, that's so cool! They didn't just do, like, a generic thing with RPK. Like, they didn't just do that. Oh my god. That's amazing. There really needs to be a sort by star rating. There needs to be that, because it sucks having to go through, like, my entire fucking list. Incoming transmission, source unknown. Happy anniversary, Commander. Does this encrypted message surprise you? Don't worry, even Dandelion won't be able to eavesdrop on me. This message was self-destruct shortly upon receipt. I'm getting in touch because of Row 635. She was uncharacteristically livid, yet she still kept her cool, albeit just barely. I do understand how you feel right now, and frankly speaking, even I find our current situation very difficult to accept. Angie's plan must be giving you a massive headache, but I implore you to persevere. You are crucial in our formula to victory. For the sake of our common goal, we need you. Time is almost up. Allow me to once again wish you a happy anniversary. Message deleted. Damn! Yo, they went kind of hard for some of these girls. AK 74 anniversary lines is me for real. What the hell? Oh, it's animation. There it is. Good morning, Commander. Sorry, did I start you? I forget that approaching someone so silently can be quite alarming. Well, at least AN94 is here physically. I simply think that one should always be prepared to fight because you never know what's going to happen. You find me dependable? No, I'm anything but. I have been thinking about my past recently. I never told you, but my creator was very strict and severe woman who had always opposed to sending me to the front lines because she didn't think I would ever amount to as much as a doll. I once questioned her decision, but more and more evidence convinced me that she was right. I am not dependable, Commander. I am simply doing what little I can. Don't worry on my behalf, Commander. This isn't self-pity. For many people, not just me, just doing what they can takes all their effort. Also, you've also dedicated year after year of your life to defending this place, but no one would attribute that to your talent. Rest assured, Commander, I, AN-94, am and will always be yours to command. I thought Angie was yours to command. So what, you belong to me now? Is Angie not your commander anymore? Is that because I oath you? I oath you, so now you're not Angie's anymore. Because last I checked, aren't we technically just borrowing, like, the fucking Team Defy team? They're not ours. We just borrow them sometimes. But fucking 94 be acting like we fucking married. This really makes me wonder if Girls Frontline 2 is even gonna canonize, like, any of the weddings and shit. It's like, probably not. Like, I'm going to assume that, like, they're not gonna be canonizing any of the marriage shit in Girls Frontline 2, but I kind of hope they would, though. That would be nice if they did. Fucking shit. I keep clicking on the wrong thingies. Wrong button. I keep double clicking by accident. Show by character. I've never clicked on that before. God, 15 still looks like she wants to murder somebody. Somebody once told me that when working with human soldiers, smiling can make the mission go more smoothly. But I rejected her idea, and someone else did that kind of thing in my place. I'm trying to explain that, since I've never learned how to socialize with people properly, I can't convey my well wishes to the way others do. Still, I do remember the basics. Congratulations on reaching your 5th year in Griffin. Also, just so you know, I am ready to return to the battlefield anytime. Good talk. Very, very precise, very on the point, AK-15. Just what I would expect from you. Oh, so that's what prototype means. That's what prototype means. Do they even have a thing? Of course not. Of course not. Please select Griffin T-Doll Adjuvant. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Please select Griffin. They ain't Griffin. They're not Griffin. No Griffin. I mean, technically. I mean, wait, do you count as 416? Or do you also count as not Griffin? Yep, you don't count. You don't count. Not Griffin. Not Griffin. I mean, you're technically Griffin now. Commander! Hey, Commander! Come and look at my improved version of the Jupiter cannon that I prepared specially for celebration tonight. So you're Griffin now! Yeah, your ass is Griffin. With just a press of the fire button, it will... Hey, Commander! Why are you running away? I haven't even finished yet. Come back here. Sheesh, good thing I welded the door shut beforehand. Or you've gotten away, hee hee. How are we going to get out? You're right. I didn't think about that. That's okay, Commander. We could just stay here and watch the Jupiter fireworks together tonight. That implies that, like, now they're Griffin. That's basically what that implies. They're Griffin now.
ご主人様のあらゆる悩みを解決できてこそ本当のメイドです。エージェントは常にあなた様のおそばで。
Apologies, Master. I lost contact with all my Samba subordinates. I'm trying to... You know where they are? I see. So they're having fun at the celebration tonight. Then I'll just leave them to it. I'll be taking my leave. After all, the departments they're in have all stalled, so work is piling up. You want to help? But you've already done a lot. I can't remember the last time I've seen Executioner so smashed. I don't think I've ever seen Destroyer with her face full of cream brawling with Alchemist, or Architect getting blown sky high. Thank you, Commander. I hope work will go a bit more smoothly next year, but more importantly, I hope we'll still be by your side. Yeah, no, she locked us in the room. Architect fucking locked us in together. It's like, our ass ain't leaving. And I guess you bitches don't count. Please select Griffin T-Doll Adjuvant. I mean, you guys let me do the ringleader. So I guess I guess they count, but they don't count though. The fucking mass produced units don't count. Hey, where's the hawk? I'm looking for that hawk button. I think Mika messed up. There's a button missing from here. There's no hawks on here. How about my fairies? How about... I mean, aren't the fairies Griffin? Technically, they're Griffin. You're telling me that the fairies don't have a mind of their own? I mean, they do, though. That's canon. The fairies basically are like... They're like 5-year-old. They have, like, the mindset of, like, a child or something. So the fairies do count, actually. And then, like, I already know about some of these. I know about some of these. The Reddit spoiled me on them. Happy 5th anniversary. Why are you looking at me like that? I know what you're hoping for, Commander. Don't even think about it. I will not attend the celebration tonight dressed as Dima. Besides, that was so long ago, so why won't you just let it go? I beg of you. I'll give the deluxe edition of this game to you if you could please forget all about that. Alright, I'm gonna have fun at the party. I don't come to the base very often. By the way, if my sister asks you about me, make sure you put in a good word for me. We would never let go of Dima. Dima is best waifu. Never let go of Dima. Commander, is the base under attack again? The noise is driving me up the wall. Oh, it's your 5th induction anniversary today? That explains the ruckus. I might be able to gather some very interesting data on the out-of-control dolls today. Right, happy 5th anniversary. How about a coffee to celebrate it? Treasure it. These are the last 2 cups of coffee I have. My assistant has gone to get me more from the cafe, but it's been 3 hours and she still isn't back. Must have been shoved into a wine barrel by the sloshed dolls. A toast, Commander, to this crazy night and to our wretched life, both past and future. Where's Persicaria? Where's my Persicaria adjuvant? I already missed my Project Neurocloud dolls. I missed them already. Or my agents! I'm sorry, I meant to say agents. An encrypted transmission comes through. Ugh, this sucks. I've lost all sense of time, having been here for so long. But if my head is still any good, today should be your induction anniversary. Damn, it's good to be young. I remember my salad days back in Griffin. If I had known all the suffering I'd go through, would I still have agreed to help the old geezer? Ha, who knows? I've been thinking long and hard about how to hold my despair at bay. and the conclusion I've reached is, don't think about it. Set my eyes on the ultimate goal in my head, bear the pain and suffering in silence until the day of salvation comes, even if it means becoming a martyr. Commander, surely you know what I mean. We're birds of a feather after all. I'm almost out of time. Stay alive until we meet again. Yo, it's kind of cool how they made some of them like legit canon though. That's actually pretty top. Some of these are like canon. You know, I would love to see Shadowless in here. I mean, like, I don't think Shadowless is even met the commander, but somehow I'd love to make Shadowless into like an actual character. I don't know, give an excuse for Shadowless to be in the base. Maybe Shadowless is angry at like, she's angry at like all the agents for getting her brother killed. So then somehow like Shadowless ends up at Griffin. And she's all like, I want to get revenge on Paradius or something. I mean, I don't think Shadowless knows that. I don't think Shadowless knows that Paradius is the one that killed her brother. I would assume that the only thing that, like, the government has told Shadowless was like, hey, your brother died when he was doing, like, a mission or something. But I don't think she knows, like, the exact details of the mission. And I'm going to assume that most of the other agents don't even know it's Paradius either. I think Kay. I think Kay is like the only one that knows that it was Paradius. Because I don't even think like some of the higher ups in them know that like it's Paradius. It's like we know it's Paradius, but it seems like Paradius does a pretty good job of like covering their tracks though. Cause like the fucking governmental agents don't know shit. At least that's what I'm getting from it. From like Fixed Point and like from the previous events and shit. Oh wow, you're also just a RoboFeed. Commander, happy 5th anniversary. Hey, what's that face? Have you forgotten who I am? To be fair, hasn't it been like literally like almost like 3 events since like Kalina got like the fucking Elid virus? I know you never, but I'm sorry I can't celebrate the occasion with you this year either. You have everyone with you at Griffin, so I hope you're not feeling lonely. Me? I'm not lonely at all. I'm following the doctor's instructions every day like a good patient. Regulating my nutritional intake and building back my strength. My schedule is packed. Besides, I feel all warm and fuzzy just thinking about you all waiting for me at the base. I've also heard all about the funny things that happened during the preparation for the celebration and the party itself. It cheers me up so much, I'm now buzzing with energy. Who knows, maybe I'll be discharged right away. Wait a little longer for me, Commander. Yeah, that's cool that they make some of these pretty canon. That's cool. Alright, I need to get to the zombie shit. Alright, I need to get to the zombie shit. I've literally only done the first fucking day. And I haven't been playing the last few days either. So, this stream is pretty much me finally playing the game again. I haven't been able to play. Time to change the store clerk to the Fox girl from PNC. Ricky? I think her name was Ricky or something. A busy morning has passed in the blink of an eye. You rushed over to the convenience store before you even had breakfast. So now you're desperate for a big and filling lunch. Even though you still haven't completely accepted Saga as your new home, you are more or less starting to get used to life in this place. Honestly, like, why not stay here? I mean, like, fucking the commander got isekai'd, and this is like a good isekai. I mean, would you even want to go back to Girls Frontline? I mean, that place is literally post-apocalyptic. You might as well stay here. Rico! There we go. That makes more... That sounds better, Rico. Except, if only I could have Springfield's coffee. You know, I've never tried Springfield's coffee, but if the Chimera's missing it, Springfield's coffee must be really good. You sigh as you jiggle the cup of instant coffee you just bought from the convenience store. Calling it coffee may be a bit too generous. It's just some dark fluid with no taste, no aroma, and a pathetic amount of caffeine. But you still take some caffeine over none at all. How much longer will I have to live like this? You sigh again, just as you are about to down the last drop of dark fluid. Oh my god, no way! Hello, not G11. Hey, stop drinking that kind of pig swill. Imagine being a isekai into the world of Berserk. Honestly, like, if I were to think about, like, all the collabs that the Commander has been in, Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear is not any better. Like, Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear is also post-apocalyptic, and those two are even worse. Because at least Girls Frontline is limited by technology, but then Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear have magic in them, though. And magic makes things kind of bullshitty. And then, like, you also have, like, Gunslinger Girls. Gunslinger Girls is basically just Girls Frontline without post-apocalyptic, so that's not as bad, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna make the argument that, Valhalla is basically, like, a dystopian future. I mean, based on how Jill describes Valhalla, like, it seems that, like, Valhalla kind of sucks to live in. Hey, stop drinking that pig swill. Your cup is snatched away by an unfamiliar girl and replaced with another cup of coffee. Try this coffee, endorsed by my idol. This one's on me. Oh my god, they actually spelled idol as idol. Is she gonna say my Oshi now? This is endorsed by my Oshi. Oh, thanks. Just out of curiosity, who is your idol? The strange girl wearing a mask suddenly straightens up and makes a heart with her hands. Big sis! Huh? Kitty! Hover gray hair dye. GSG beat Girls Online before World War III? Yeah, you're not wrong. Before you can respond, the girl shifts her hands, and now they form an inverted triangle. Angle of the bangs. Green shoot, gossip, hair straighteners. You now understand this girl is probably a stan of a certain idol group. You want to leave, but ultimately decide to stay a little longer just because of the coffee. The girl moves her hands again, now forming a star with them. Red all over. Red wine, red light, red alert. After going through the whole routine, the girl smoothly shoves a poster into your hands. That's right! We are the flammable and explosive solvents in coffee. Late night cafe. My idols. Oh my god. Why does she sound like such a weeb right now? My idols are having a concert here tomorrow. Make sure you come and show your support if you got the time. G11 is a massive weeb. Sure, I'll be there. After giving you a salute, the girl picks up her promotional posters and idol-endorsed coffee and leaves the convenience store in a rush. You smile as you look down at the coffee in your hands. The intricate packaging features the image of a singing girl. Your smile freezes when you take a proper look at the girl's face. Excuse me, your bento's ready. You immediately unfurl the poster given to you by the crazy fan. 3 beaming girls are holding out their hands to you. Tears start welling up in your eyes. Excuse me, your bento? You are utterly speechless. You grip your coffee so tight it spills out everywhere. Oh, quick, get the mop. Your hands are shaking violently. Euphoria races through your veins. You feel laughter bubbling up from within, threatening to overcome you. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. You keep muttering to yourself as you exit the convenience store. The image on the poster is seared in your brain. You can clearly see all their faces. HMG 21. Oh, I get it. It's basically like all their idol costumes. I get it now. JS05. It's canon. In this universe, they're actually idols. PM06. You know what? I wanted PM06 to be meta, I remember. Because, like, I really like her design. But then, like, her skill sucks, though. They've come to save me. Jeez, they even disguising themselves as an idol group for the rescue mission. Complete a secret mission without disrupting the world. I've taught them well. You start laughing and hopping about in the warm afternoon sun. Their concert is tomorrow. No matter what, you're going to meet them. You can return to Griffin and your original life. Again! Yo, like, maybe this is why I would be a bad commander, but, like, if I got isekai'd into both the Jashin-chan world or into this world, I'd want to stay. I would not want to go back to Girls Frontline. I'd be like, yeah, sorry, Kalina, but, like, I ain't going back to that radiation zombie-infested, like, era. You are so overjoyed that you have forgotten to take the dried shredded squid you bought from Fanchocho and your own bento. But right now, you couldn't care less about that. Alright, cool. Alright. So last time I did the bathhouse. Okay, so I did the bathhouse, which was like the combat map thingy. Then I did the fast food restaurant. And then I did the convenience store, which is like that mini game. The mini store was the mini game, so I guess I'll just do the other two that I haven't done yet. So 2 of them are like combat maps, and then the other 3 are mini games. I've only done the convenience store mini game so far, because the other 2 have new in them. During singing practice, the idols of Saga need to keep up with the rhythm of the music. Click the buttons to move the icon so they fall in the appropriate zone. When in the zone, you'll continuously accumulate song points and fever points. If you fail to keep with the rhythm for too long, you will start to lose points. Once your fever points are maxed out, you will enter fever mode. During this time, you must rapidly click the song buttons. The more you do, the more song points you receive. If you could bring Sop and some more waifus and fuck everyone else, you're not going back. Exactly. I agree with you. I definitely make the argument that, like, some of the girls also, like, told the commander that, like, they wish they could just be normal girls and not have to be soldiers. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit! This is GFL. This is Girls Frontline music. Okay, wait. Okay, hold up. Ah, shit. Wait, I forgot to pause it. Okay, wait, crap. I forgot to pause it. Okay. I'm gonna make a fucking hotkey for this. That'll be easier for me to make a hotkey for this. Let's see. I think this is the one I want to do. Okay. Okay. There we go. That makes it easier. All right. That's not the original singer, though. Did they get, like, the voice actors for the zombie girls to sing the Girls Frontline music? I know that's not the original singer for this song. And I should know, because I have this song in my car playlist. It definitely sounds different. Oh shit, I'm gonna make a new hotkey for that. Hold on, I'm making a new hotkey for that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're all set. Okay. It sounds nice though. I like it. The music sounds great. It's like a remix. Oh, that was an S rank? I feel like I did shit there. Huh. I thought I was gonna get like a B rank or something. Okay, what's the lore reason for me getting fucking M45 right now here? Because this don't make any sense. It's like, I know that, like, the lore reason is that, like, you find random T-dolls in the battlefield because, like, either, like, they were abandoned by their commander or, like, their squad died or some shit, and, like, they're the last survivor. I know that's the lore reason, but there shouldn't be a lore reason for M45 to come out right now, though. Just as you arrive at the karaoke box. Tai is licking the microphone, which is now shiny and soggy. After seeing you, her attention shifts to your head instead, which results in an exciting game of cat and mouse. Junko pauses briefly in her practice to take in this comical scene, and in the end, she saves you with a packet of dried shred squid. You know what? Not gonna lie. So, like, I did kind of, like, rewatch the anime again, because of this event. And, like, you know what I bought at the store yesterday? I bought myself some dried shredded squid. I went to the Asian market, and I got myself some shredded squid. I got 3 packages. I got myself 3 packages of shredded squid with different flavors. I got a regular flavored one, and then I got, like, a barbecue flavored one, and then I got like a teriyaki flavored one. So the anime made me buy some shit. Jingo seems very vexed by the music's like a punch, but she doesn't plan to discuss matters with you. Clearly, she has not acknowledged your professional abilities yet. Tai pounds the ground behind you as Junko continues her practice, and at first you think she wants more dried squid. Slowly, you manage to make out a rhythm from Tai's pounding, which syncs up very well with Junko's voice. You share this insight with Junko, and for the first time, she seems to approve of you. The two of you plan to thank Tai for paying attention to Junko's practice. However, Tai instead flings herself at Junko's head like a starving tiger pouncing on its prey, causing the latter much distress. Oh, that was fun. The morning has put you in a lively and cheerful mood, but right now you're feeling deeply troubled. You've been impatient to meet your dolls ever since you saw a late-night cafe's poster. You even let this anxiety seep into the afternoon and your time with friend Chocho. Some of the more astute members have probably noticed your strange mood, but no one blames you. Even though you have an agreement with them. Never thought I'd be put in such a dilemma. Having a zombie hungry on base sounds like a bad idea, especially now as a doll. She's gonna crave shikike, and not in the fun way. That's okay. You have enough yanderes to protect you. I feel like there's like a critical mass of yanderes in the T-doll base that like every yandere is protecting you from like any other girl that wants to hurt you. You walk into a public phone booth and dial the number of the name card that the ninja gave you the previous night. Hello? Is this the ninja? Ninja speaking. How can I help? I would like you to help me look up Late Night Cafe. For what reason? I'm their commander. They've come to Saga, disguised as idols, and are looking for me. I presume you're referring to the Late Night Cafe, who swept up all the Grammy Global Musical Awards and Idol Academy Awards just 3 months after their debut. I suppose. The Late Night Cafe, whose debut album, Killing Mobs and Living Up in Griffin, has been dominating the charts for 24 weeks straight. Yes, I need to find them. The line goes dead. The ninja has abruptly hung up. You are feeling confused when you find the ninja already staying outside the phone booth. How long have you been there? The ninja is uncharacteristically quiet. You realize the sudden bombshell you just dropped on him could be a bit too much. As you know, I'm from another universe. The Late Night Cafe is my... Unless the yanderes decide the only way to have shikike for themselves on equal share is to eat shikike in some sort of stew. This reminds me of like that skit. I remember a Hololive skit where I think it's Shion and Korone saying that they were gonna split Okayu in half or some shit like that. Oh no, they were talking about like taking body parts. I remember. Yeah, it's like Korone is gonna take like an eyeball, and then Shion's gonna take like a hand or some shit. And then something about like Korone taking the top half and Shion taking the bottom half. Yeah, like they got like super crazy yandere for the skit. You don't have to explain. I understand it all. Really? The ninja places a hand on your shoulder. You are from another world, and you are the commander of the global sensation Late Night Cafe. That's right, so you actually got that. You are so overjoyed you wish to high-five the ninja, but he merely nods coolly. I've had such dreams as well. It's not a dream! My world is ravaged by war and chaos. I lead a group of girls full of dreams to fight, not for wealth or power, but only for a quiet and peaceful life. That's exactly right. But when I woke up one day, I found myself in Tranquil Saga. Now you must lead a group of talented girls full of dreams to conquer the world with beautiful song and dance. That sounds a bit weird, but that's pretty much the gist of it. We've all had such dreams before, but now that our eyes are wide open, we must learn to accept reality as it is. No, I really am. Hush. The ninja starts muttering under his breath. Then he produces a handful of powder from his waist pouch and smacks it into your forehead. What are you doing? This powder will help give you clarity. After waking up from a good night's sleep, you won't obsess about your dreams anymore. I told you, it's not a dream. Everything I said is true. I get it. I've seen many cases like yours before. I'm a pro at handling such things. Well, see you around. The ninja vaults up into the tree with practiced ease, his figure half obscured by the foliage. By the way, Commander, you will receive some very good news tonight. What kind of news? But the ninja has already vanished amongst the trees. Huh, you know, this is like my second time seeing this room, but this room is weird. Yeah, this room is really, like, I have to, like, question, like, the design of this room. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 doors, and I assume there's, like, another door, like, in our viewpoint, which is the door that we just came in. And then, like, there's, like, a couch, like, in the corner. And then there's, like, a bookcase with a lot of... It's like, what even is this room? Is it a room? This feels more like a weird hallway kind of thing. Maybe this feels more like a waiting room just because there happens to be a random couch there. Like the more I look at this room, the more I'm like, this is such a weirdly designed room. Like, there's a huge ass empty space, like in the middle, with that huge carpet right there. It's like, what's the point of this room? It's like the only excuse I could think of about like why this room exists in this mansion is like, this room must be like some kind of like party room. So like when it's not in use, then like it's empty most of the time. But like when there's a party, then you have like a table. You would have like some kind of table in the center, and like maybe they'd be like a buffet of food or some shit for like party guests or something. But this room just seems really strangely built, since I see like 2 doors on like the same wall, and then I see like another 2 doors on separate walls. And like, where do those other 2 doors go to? Like, do they go into the same room, or do they go into separate rooms or something? And they're designed the exact same way, so like, it's not a closet. It would be such a weird way to make a closet because there's like a window on it or something. Because that would make more sense. It would make so much more sense if the 2 doors on the right side, if one of them was a closet. But if it was a closet, it would just be like a wooden door. It wouldn't be like a window door. Usually the whole point of a window door is so you could see to the other side of it. And normally you don't need to see the other side of a closet. So that means it must lead either into a hallway or it leads into another room. Yeah, very, very oddly designed. Commander! What's the matter? The moment you slump weirdly into the sofa, I and Junko approach you immediately. The others also look rather nervous. While you were out, we received an important phone call. Pestering us to pay the bills, or did someone complain about us being a nuisance? Neither. Commander, we got a gig. A gig? We haven't got any in ages. Ugh. She seemed to be expressing her happiness. A gig for us? Yuguri hands you an invitation card. An event organizer has delivered the official invitation. This is... The image of 3 familiar girls is printed on the invitation card. Also, the gig is to warm up the act for the concert of none other than Late Night Cafe. Just thinking about it is making me all fired up. I hope we have the stage presence to handle this. You stop paying attention to the Franchocho girls' conversation. You're completely transfixed by the 3 familiar faces. HMG21, JS05, and PM06. It's finally time. You clench your fist in excitement, but then... a hand wraps itself around your fist, then another, and another. All the Franchitra girls have placed their hands on your fist, look you in the smiling face in shock. Later, Kitsune. Our opponent will be the Late Night Cafe. Here we come. We've got this. Yeah. I sure hope it'll go well. Commander, you believe in us, don't you? Of course, the performance will definitely be a great hit. For the performance, hooray! Ah, woo, ugh. She seems to be crowing in excitement. Friend Chocho! You join in on the chanting their slogan. The living room is now buzzing with joy and nervousness. You peer down at the familiar faces on the poster again surreptitiously. You look back up at the Franchocho members' thrilled and hopeful faces, and guilt gnaws quietly at your conscience. Alright, cool. So I did those. So I guess last one to do is just the dance studio because I haven't done that yet. So basically I've done one of everything at this point now. Holy shit, it's fucking Dance Dance Revolution. Alright. I absolutely refuse to play this on a keyboard because I hate my keyboard. So I'm gonna be playing this shit on my game controller instead. Yeah, I refuse to use a keyboard. Cause I don't have fucking like I don't have fucking like raptor claws to play on a keyboard. I've never been a keyboard guy. During dance practice, Tai needs to keep up with the lead dancer's movements. Is that Noggin Revolver? I think that's Noggin Revolver. I need to look at the costume again. Several action commands will appear during each round. Pressing them in the correct sequence within a time limit will gain you dance points and fever points. When your fever points are max, you enter fever mode. During this time, you need to rapidly click the action buttons. The more you click, the higher your score. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I got my controller set up now. There we go. Okay, this is actually not what I thought it was gonna be. I thought the air was gonna, like, come down or something. This is absolutely not Dance Dance Revolution. I guess I'm fine with this too, though. This is actually easier than Dance Dance Revolution, because we already had the Dance Dance Revolution thing with DJ Max. That was Dance Dance Revolution, and that was harder to do because, like, the game lags sometimes. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Okay, yeah, I cheated for that. Admittedly, I'm using a turbo controller. Or rather, like, not a turbo controller, but, like, I have it in turbo mode on the emulator, so easier for me. Because I'm just using a regular PS2 controller for my game controller. Yeah, this is way easier for me. I'm pretty sure I got the S rank already. Like, I can fuck up now. I am very certain I got the S rank. So, like, it kind of doesn't matter anymore. I can kind of, like, do nothing now. There we go. Yeah, that... There is no way that you're able to, like, hit the button that fast without, like, some sort of, like, cheat or whatever. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, wait. There we go. I had to like redo my my hotkeys. I accidentally deleted one. God, she sounds like a fucking rooster. That's a pretty easy one to do. It's like I'd rather play that minigame than to play the fucking karaoke minigame. The karaoke minigame kind of sucks. Not a fan of that one. Hey, it's a diner gate. do they have diner gates in this universe? When you arrive at the dance studio, Ai is giving Lily some pointers. You tell them good news that friend Chocho will be performing as the opening act for Late Night Cafe concert, and the three of you start discussing it. Lily is happy that friend Chocho will be able to take the stage again. However, Ai seems a little worried about how Late Night Cafe might crush friend Chocho, because their training progress is not as good as it should be. You don't understand why Ai needs to make it into a showdown. From your point of view, all friend Chocho needs is exposure and a chance to perform. It's a win-win situation. Your answer frustrates Ai and she leaves angrily. Noticing your bad mood, Lily decides to change the subject and drags you off to watch TV with her to relax. Although your heart was not in it at first, you end up being moved by the characters in the TV drama she has put on, even though Lily snarks about these decade-old cliches return to popularity. However, the next show on the schedule turned out to be a haunted house exploration show, and the sudden appearance of a scary face makes Lily's heart leap out of her throat. You gently pat her back and ask if she wants to call it a day. However, Lily asks you to keep watching with her because for a moment, she was reminded of how she would watch TV with her pappy long ago. She sees the commander as a father figure. After realizing that you're not entirely useless because you can at least give Lily comfort and peace of mind, you gradually mellow out as well. A morning packed full of errands has left you exhausted, but instead of getting some rest, you have decided to come to the live house where friend Chocho will be performing as the opening act tonight. You've told friend Chocho that you're here to gather information on their opponents, but you know full well what your real motives are. The venue is already brimming with fresh flowers and signs sent by late night cafe fans. The popularity of the group is evidence. You spot a familiar figure at the venue. We meet again. I knew you'd come. Here to attend the late night cafe concert. I'm here for a late night cafe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to their performance. That's great. They'll definitely live up to your expectations. Cool. Oh, right. I think some small-time idol group will be the opening act today. What are they called again? Friend Chocho? That's probably the one. I feel sorry for them. Performing right before Late Night Cafe would make them look so bad in comparison. Well, I better go. Late Night Cafe has apparently already arrived in Saga, and we're checking out the city. I'm going to follow them. What? Where can I see them? I see you're also a coffee lover. I hear the Late Night Cafe always visits a famous fast food restaurant and karaoke place whenever they go on tour. A fast food restaurant and karaoke, thanks. Don't mention it. We coffee lovers are always here for each other. See you tonight. One more thing. You grabbed the masked girl ever since you first met her. She's reminding you very much of someone. Can I see your face under your mask? What are you doing? Let go of me. Only my idol rule gets to take off my mask. You look like someone I know. You manage to grab hold of her mask, but the next second, you get headbutted squarely in the face. Ow! I was so wrong about you. I never thought a pervert like you could be a coffee lover. The masked girl runs off without a backwards glance, leaving you alone to cradle your throbbing forehead. At least you haven't come away empty-handed. You might want to try the karaoke box or the fast food restaurants in the afternoon. Okay, it's kind of weird that they put the commander box on that, because I'm pretty sure that was meant to be inner monologue, but they made it seem like the commander was talking to himself, like in the third person. Oh shit! I noticed that like the icon now, it actually has like the T-dolls on there. It doesn't have the Franchocho girls on there now. Fuck, I don't want to do the karaoke box, but I see 2 on there, so I guess I'm doing it. It's like, screw the karaoke box, but I see 2 points I can get. Fucking Christ, I hate this. There we go. It's like, if I use, like, the rapid fire thing, it kind of makes it easier to kind of stay in the line. It's a little bit on the cheaty side, but whatever. I'm doing it. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit on the cheese side, but I don't care. Okay, I'm pretty sure with that, I think I could do nothing now. I think that already got me the S rank, just by doing the rapid fire. It's like, I don't even need to play anymore. And the music's also stopped too, so I'm pretty sure that means I've cheated so much. Yeah, I probably got like way over the points I needed to get. I don't need any more points, but I'm getting points anyway. I'm going to assume that like 30,000 is probably the points that you need, which is like, it sounds doable without cheating. 87 HP for a level 100? I hope that's wrong. You arrive at the karaoke place, but instead of heading straight to the box that friend Chocho is renting, you sneak all the way up to Late Night Cafe's room. After confirming your targets through the glass on the door, you fling the door open and dash inside in excitement. JSO5, PM6, I'm here. I mean, this is so cliche. I'm literally just gonna call that they don't recognize them because, like, they just happen to be girls that look like T-dolls. They're not actually the girls themselves. Not to mention that, like, we're pretty much already verified that the commander's dreaming anyway. The very beginning of this event is, like, the commander playing a video game, and then, like, he fell asleep. So, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna recognize him. JSR5 question mark. Who are you? Yep, they don't recognize him. What the fuck is with the JPEG artifacts here? This seems amazing low quality right here. This isn't playing out like the tier reunion that you imagine. The two familiar girls stare at you in bemusement. I'm the commander! Don't you recognize me? Yeah, like, JSO5 seems higher quality. I don't see any artifacting on JSO5, but I see artifacting on PM, though. What commander? Have we met? Or have we worked together before? You... Back at the base, you'd pester me every day about what's different about your bangs. You even gave me a new shirt for Lunar New Year. What are you talking about? You just made that all up, didn't you? It does sound like something you do. And you drink up all the red wine in my secret stash every time you come into my office. Once you got so drunk, you somehow managed to get your hands on some red paint and splash it all over my walls. Huh? Haha! I can totally see you doing such stupid things. I don't even know you, and I certainly haven't drunk your wine. What on earth is happening? Without my authorization, your neural clouds couldn't have been reset. The familiar girls burst out laughing, while a feeling of dread wells up. They have no memory of you. Judging by their reaction, they really don't know you. So, you know everything about us? Yes, I have your complete profiles on my tablet, but I lost it when I got transported here. Does that include our height, weight, measurements, birthday, itinerary, and status? Well, I'm always aware that what you're up to thanks to the Xenir protocol. I think I get it. You finally know what's going on? Yeah, basically. They're gonna say he's a stalker? Oh my god, I can't believe I got it right. I mean, it was a cliche a solid mile away, though. You're a stalker. Huh? Security over here! We have a stalker here. The alarm goes off. You can hear the sound of rapid footsteps coming from far end the corridor. If you get captured here, you may end up missing the performance tonight. You won't be able to help Franchocho complete their opening act, nor will you get to meet the other members of Late Night Cafe. This is a misunderstanding. I'm really not a stalker. Here, hurry. Security! At this point, you have no choice but to leave first and resolve the misunderstanding later. Digging into your years of combat experience, you start making your retreat. Left arm, left leg, right arm, right. Do a series of backflips before advancing act. I don't understand the first two. I don't get the first two unless it's meant to be like turn left, turn right, turn left or something. Wait, these two are exactly the same. No, they're not the same. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, left leg. Right arm, right leg. Oh, I get it. That's like your running pose? I think I get it. That means I'm gonna do the first one. You break into a run without slight hesitation. Unfortunately, you start with the wrong arm and leg. You somehow manage to get away from JSO5 and PM06 with your janky movements in a sprint. Oh, I did pick the wrong one. They didn't recognize you, so it was heartbreaking that tears came streaming down your face. You don't want passerbys to see you being so vulnerable, so you increase your speed. And so you created a new urban legend about the uncoordinated takeaway rider in Tears Saga. Too bad. Oh. I got new encounters here. I'll look at that one later. Oh, cool. Another vocal track. Hey, it's actually like my commander avatar. Oh, that's cool. Like, it's not like the generic avatar. It's actually like your commander avatar. Is this the only vocal track in the game? Because I hope not. I hope there's other vocal tracks. Green singer, gray singer, red singer. Complete 3 rounds of performances. Let me see. The stage is a performance battle. Both sides will take turns performing on stage to collect points. Each performance scores 1,000 by default. When the band members are in high spirits, your score is 50% more points. When they are suffering from stage fright, you get 50% less points. Your score is displayed in the top left, in the top right corner, while your opponent's is in the right. Got it. I had to like really look at that. So basically, in the corner, yours is left and theirs is right, because that's Griffin symbol and that's a Franchocho symbol. Let me see. The smiley face performers are in high spirits. Performance points. 50% lasting for 1 performance turn. Crying face. The performers are suffering from stage fright. Performers points minus 50%, lasting for 1 performance turn. Circle. The performer will be performing next. Every character's performance has a different effect. Long press on an opponent to view the performance effect in the green box. This is the performance battle. Both sides will take turns performing in the score points. Activate Jugo's Kono skills. Jugo's performance can put teammates in high spirit. The selected target is Lily. You only have 1 action point per turn. Tap to end the current turn. Jugo delivers a stable performance and lifts the target's teammates' spirits. Their score for the next performance be increased. The Gray Singer delivers a middle of the road performance. Alright, so now it's the Green Seeker's turn. Alright. Both sides scored 1,000 points in the last round. Now let's put the opponent at a disadvantage. Activate I Mizuno skill. I delivers a shaky performance, and her target is now suffering from stage fright. Good talk. The Green Singer delivers a performance. All opponents in high spirits within range are now suffering from stage fright and will score fewer points in the next performance. Lily is in high spirits, so she will score more points. Lily's skill will inflict stage fright on opponents in a radius of 2. Activate Lily's skill. Lily delivers an adorable performance. The opponents within range are now suffering from stage fright. Their score for the next show will be decreased. So this is a freebie, because like I didn't get to do anything. The Red Singer delivers a performance. Due to her high spirits, she will score more points in the next performance. Yeah, I assume that like I'm gonna do something next time. Not yet, though. Next time. Oh, cool. I get a fairy. The performance will start in 5 minutes. Friend Chocho is already waiting at the wings. After sending them off, you wander into the backstage area on your own and make a beeline for the late night cafe's VIP dressing room, but for some reason there's like 3 V's in there. That's got to be a typo. I assume that's a typo. The members of Late Night Cafe are not in the room. Instead, you find a lone woman working at a desk with a frown. I assume that's Kalina. All the lines you've been rehearsing are instantly stuck in the back of your throat, as the sight of a familiar face renders you speechless. For a second, it's almost as if you were back at the Griffin base, walking into the command center and greeting her like you always do every morning. Kalina. Yep, okay, cool. They didn't give Kalina a costume here? That kind of sucks. Like, Kalina did get like a DJ Maxx costume, but Kalina did not get a Gunslinger Girls costume though, and she did not get a Valhalla costume. Kalina's fingers stop tapping on the keyboard. Her frown deepens. I finally get to see you. I'm so sorry. You must have worked very hard to find me these last few days. I think this is actually kind of out of character for the commander. I know that this is supposed to be like a weird non-canon crossover event, but the commander has been shown to be a lot more intelligent than this, and I feel like after seeing how like PM and JS didn't recognize him, like he should have realized that Kalina might not have recognized him either. This definitely seems out of character for the commander. But this wouldn't be the first time like in a collab event where like all the characters kind of like act dumber than usual in like favor of like the collab characters. Like in the Valhalla event, a lot of the characters acted pretty stupid in the Valhalla event. I mean, that's still like the best story though. The best collab story we've gotten. The DJ Maxx one was pretty good too though. The Gunslinger Girls one is like still my favorite when it comes to like portraying the commander though, because the commander was like not an idiot in Gunslinger Girls. That's only just because the commander was actually like a main character though in the Gunslinger Girls event. So maybe they had to make sure the commander wasn't a total idiot there. I don't know, the commander's being an idiot here though, definitely. You walked up to Kalina and take her hands. How did you track me down? Please get me back to the Griffin base. I promise I would never pretend to be sick and dump all the work on you again. Kalina gives you a long, hard look, and she frees her hand from your grip. Excuse me, who are you? Don't you remember me? I'm the commander. Commander? You remember! Kalina's eyes flash with a familiar glint. Don't tell me, you're from the military. Do you have gigs for us? Both Late Night Cafe and Grey Tree have available slots in their schedule for the next few months. I'm a Griffin commander. I have nothing to do with the military. You're my adjutant. Do you really not remember anything? Griffin? Sounds like a pain in this place. Damn it, I can't argue with that. It's like, I don't think they really talked about a lot about like why like the player character joined Griffin instead of like join the military or something. It does seem like in lore, like the commander should have joined the military instead of Griffin, but the commander comes from like an average family, like in the White Zone, and it's like the commander couldn't get into the military for whatever reason, so the commander ended up joining like a PMC instead. It wasn't the commander's first choice, if I remember that. Sweetie, if your booking budget is less than 10 million yen, then don't waste my time. Kalina resumes her busy typing. You have to say something to get her attention again. I have a little proposition. I can give you a job with better pay. We're very close. I mean, were they? Not gonna lie, they weren't that close. Not even a little. I mean, they're a little close, I guess, but not super close to say we're very close. Which is kind of a shame, because Kalina, like, totally digs the commander. But the commander seems like he doesn't like anyone right now. The commander is actually very professional, surprisingly. It's not like Nikkei Gaza Victory, where, like, it's actually canon that, like, the commander in that game, like, actually fucks around with the Nikkeis. In this game, the commander doesn't seem to do anything with either the human characters or even the T-dolls. And sex bots are canon in Girls Frontline, but yeah, the commander doesn't seem very robot sexual. The only robot sexual character we have is Deer. As far as I know, the profit generated by idol groups mostly goes to the idols and the labels in this industry. As a manager, you don't get a very big slice of the pie. That's how the idol group business model generally works, yes. Come work for me instead. Easy work, high salary, plus 7 paid holidays per year. What exactly does the job entail? Just work with me to repel the occasional Samus Fairy intruders. As for your salary, it's entirely up to you, as you will be given full control over the finances of the Griffin base. Haha, you're funny. What makes you say that? Kalina turns her laptop around to show the screen. You're probably not aware, but I'm nothing like the managers working for other idol groups. Not only am I the manager of the Late Night Cafe in Grey Tree, I am also the CEO of Kalina Entertainment. I always forget what LTD stands for. Yeah, I always forget what it stands for. What? You own a company? Every cent they make goes to me. How can you be so devious? Does labor law mean nothing to you? Kalina guffaws maniacally and reaches out to press the security alarm by the table. Security, escort this visitor out of my room. Wait! 2 burly men dressed in all black appear quietly from behind and seize you by the arms politely. I just looked you up quickly. You're the temporary manager of Franchocho, the opening act tonight, aren't you? You better worry about your group. They're not doing very well on stage. Kalina shows you the live monitor. Franchocho is currently dancing stiffly on stage. You can see the suffering and despair in their faces, as the audience angry boos almost drown out their singing. How can this be? I don't care if you come to uncover secrets of Late Night Cafe or to seek a collaboration. But don't bother to come back until friend Chocho has what it takes to share a group stage with my group. Kalina! Please leave, dear Commander. You get in the way of making money. Kalina ignores your desperate protest and lets the bodyguards remove you from the room. You can only watch as the serious face that Kalina makes when she counts money grows further and further away from you. Late night, back at the mansion. The Franchoto girls are sitting impassively in the sitting room. Fatigue is written all over their makeup-free faces. You have already been ranting in the living room for half an hour. The sofa now sports a row of indentions from where you punched it. What gives? You're both idol groups, so why is there such a big difference in how you're treated? And that Kalina, how could you do that to me? Commander, don't be angry. You suddenly come to your senses and realize that the one who needs comforting right now isn't you, but friend Chocho, whose performance was a flop. You stop pacing and look at Sakura, who has been trying to make you feel better. We failed. Sakura. I believe it's Sakura. I believe they say Sakura in the anime. If Kotaro were here, he'd probably have jumped to his feet and call us useless idiots. Sakura is trying to keep her smile, but her anguish is weighing down the corners of her lips. Don't be so hard on yourselves. If you want to cry, just let it all out. Commander, you're crying even harder than I am. Tai presses a used tissue into your face. You accept it with some trepidation. By now, everyone has gathered all around you. Oh, don't cry. It's something worth crying over. Late Night Cafe is extremely talented and skilled. It is the truth. It may sound harsh, but we must face it and keep working hard to improve. So I remember, like, back when Zombieland Saga was brand new, a lot of people watching it were like, I remember the forums and shit. Like, people were like, oh wow, like the guitar guy's like an asshole or something. But considering that like Zombieland Saga is meant to be like a comedy anime, it's like his assholeness is definitely played up. Cause like the guy's like clearly in it for the money and shit, but it's not like he's completely rude to the girls all the time, but again, played up for comedy. So I'm sure from the girls' perspective, the commander must be way better than Kotaro. Not all is lost. We still have a chance. In 4 days. Yeah, we will find a way. We made it through a lot of setbacks before, and we can do the same thing this time. Ai and Junko walk up to Sakura to comfort her. The two girls both look miserable, but their unyielding courage and determination are still shining through. We've been playing it too safe with the training plan. To prepare for the performance in 4 days, we must change things up. I agree, Commander. You become a proper idol manager. You think so? You let out a bitter chuckle as you recall the events that transpired today. You thought you had found the key to your own world. You dropped everything and ran up to the door, only realized it was all a lie. On the other side of the door, you were met with Kalina, who didn't know you at all. Right now, all you have is your bond with friend Chocho. Why are you sulking? We have every right to moan, but you don't. You have to show us the way forward. Pull yourself together. Saki whacks you on the back. It is probably just your imagination, but you suspect she was already holding back. Another hand rests gently on your shoulder. Don't worry, this wasn't the first time we'd experienced such things. People were also jeering and making mean comments about us when friend Chocho first started out. We've all learned to take it in stride. Besides, this time, we'll have you with us. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll find a way. Perk up! If we're sad, even our singing will sound bad. You look down at all the gentle hands trying to console you. You don't know why, but you can't help but smile. The Franchoto girls are the ones who need comforting, but they end up comforting you instead. Still, their encouragement has indeed reinvigorated your numb, tired heart. Then let's do our best together. You hold out your hands, and the Franchocho girls all place theirs on top of it. This is the solemn promise you have made to them. You will lift Franchocho up to the very top. We will redeem ourselves next time. We must make Kalina see us in a whole new light. Alright, so now I can just do whatever. Well, I see like 3 girls at the dance studio, so I guess I'm doing that one. Oh, but I also see 3 at the karaoke box, but the karaoke box sucks though, so I don't like doing that. Although, actually, now that I think about it, the karaoke box is actually arguably easier than the dance studio, because like, I only need like 1 combo with the karaoke box to finish it up, actually. It's also got like 3 of the girls I'd rather get points with than with these 3 girls. So, yeah, I think I'd actually rather do the karaoke box then. I'll wait on that. Yeah, every time I look at this animation, like, it legit looks like a fan-made, sprites, like people do, like, either, like, in those comics, or, like, for, like, community events and shit. For some reason, this looks super fake. I don't know why. Alright, I gotta grab the controller here. God, like, it just starts up immediately. There's no like 3, 2, 1 go or something. There we go. Yeah, I just need 1 combo. That's all I need. And then, like, I could just, like, fuck off after that. Actually, I'm gonna test it out, because I think I could just fuck off after that, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure if I can, so I'll just test it out. Alright, I think I could just let go. Oh shit, I'm losing points. Oh, okay. When they said that I would lose points if I did nothing, I thought they meant I would lose fever points. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I would lose points. That means like I can't just do nothing. I actually have to do something here. Alright. And for some reason, the music is gone again. There we go. I know that the game told me before that, like, my ending depends on, like, my points and shit, but I haven't even gotten the first ending yet, so I'll just get whatever ending I get naturally. In the early hours of the morning, Saki and Lily both find excuses to slip out of the mansion at the same time. It seems they're planning to start practicing in advance. Ah, shit. I don't know why, it went so fast. You've been waiting in the karaoke box for a long time, so you end up overhearing their entire conversation. While they're still in shock, you take out the new training plan that you spent all night putting together. The two of them immediately throw themselves into frenzied training. However, a whiteboard suddenly pops up behind the speakers halfway through the practice session. It raises questions about how the plan is too forceful and will restrain one's vocal cords, which will only do harm to their singing skills. Lily recognizes the person behind the board as Junko by the mushrooms growing on her head. Saki disagrees with halting the practice session, and she also guesses that Junko is using the whiteboard to communicate because her throat is too worn out to speak. As it turns out, Junko spent the entire night after the performance last night in the karaoke box practicing by herself. She came to stop them because she realized that this practice was useless. Fucking Christ. I don't know why I'm like clicking so fast for some reason. I'm sure I didn't miss that last line. Last night, fueled by pure rage, you burned the midnight oil to put together a new training plan. You've been busy putting a new plan into action all morning, and are now feeling quite lightheaded thanks to the combined assault of morning, of hard work, and all-nighter. However, you grit your teeth and return to the backstage in the live house despite being on the verge of passing out. Even though you've seen it for yourself, you still refuse to believe it. Kalina, who has been through hell and high water with you, would never be so heartless. There must be some reason that she can't explain. Yeah, I think the commander is being an idiot here. She kept blinking at me. Maybe she was abducted? Maybe she's under the control of some kind of mafia. Did she have no choice but to hurt me just to keep me away? You've been thinking about it long and hard, but are no closer to an answer. So you've decided to return to the scene and search for whatever clues Kalina may have left for you. Bro, you got isekai'd. Nobody here is the same. That's gotta be a typo? The VIP dressing room hasn't been cleaned up, but the cleaning tools have already been placed by the door. Looks like the cleaners will be back very soon. You don't have much time here. Where will you conduct your search? The desk the cleaner was working at, the dressing table where the adults had their makeup, the restroom where inspiration always strikes. You walk up to the desk where you confronted Kalina last night. Kalina's leftover coffee and her messy notes are still on the desk. You pick up the paper cup and give it a sniff. It smells pretty much like the instant coffee you buy yourself at the convenience store. Kalina, you cheapskate. You're absolutely loaded in this universe, but you still won't buy anything nice for yourself. Seriously, why even bother making so much money? You put down the cup and start flipping through Kalina's notes. Unlike the neat and delicate handwriting that you are used to seeing on combat reports, the handwriting on these papers is rather sloppy and erratic. You can tell Kalina was anxious and in a hurry when scrawling these notes. These words. Such astonishing figures. Just the numbers that Late Night Cafe is bringing in and their future gigs are enough to leave you dumbstruck. It pains you to admit that this is definitely a lot more money than you have ever seen back at the Griffin base. Is there nothing else? Kalina, you really haven't left me any clues? You've rummaged through everything on the desk and even tried to decipher the numbers in her notes, but there is no useful information to be gleaned. You can hear the cleaner's footsteps coming from outside. You must withdraw for now. After leaving the live house, you return to the mansion and are about to have lunch with Franchocho. But the dining table is empty, save for a lonely bento and a note. You pick up the note. It reads, Dear Commander, we will not be able to have lunch with you at the agreed time because we want to practice a bit longer. We apologize, but you may have to eat alone. The bento's on the table, so just pop it in the microwave. See you in the afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna say something like very non-weeb here, but I have never enjoyed like a Japanese convenience store bento, and I feel like they're played up a lot in anime and shit, like anime, mangas, visual novels, however you want to say it. I feel like they're played up a lot, and as somebody who cooks all the time, it's like nothing that a convenience store will ever make me, nothing that is ever mass produced will ever satisfy me. So maybe I've gone too bougie or something, but like the only time I ever eat like anything from a convenience store or anything that's been pre-made for me is if like I'm already out and like I had to eat something like at that moment and I can't go home or something. Because like even if I'm like out on a business trip or something, if I can, I would rather buy food at like whatever like the nearest grocery store is, and I would like cook in my hotel room or something. I'd rather do that than like buy something pre-made. I don't know, it's fucking tasteless to me. It either tastes awful or it tastes like nothing, and all you're doing is filling yourself up. And that's fine, I guess, if you don't want to starve, but I like to actually enjoy my food. I've just seen so much convenience store shit like always played up by weebs and shit, and even from Japanese people. And again, like, I'm saying something very anti-weeb here, but I'm just going to assume that the Japanese people who say that are the ones that like grew up on convenience store food, which is kind of sad in a way. And yeah, no, I have to cook everything. I would rather spend like at least 30 minutes in the kitchen, maybe an hour in the kitchen, to make myself some food that actually tastes good and is good for me, not like some fast food shit. I don't know. I worry about nutrition a lot, basically. I could be a nutritionist, honestly. I don't know, that's just me. See you in the afternoon. Yours, Yugiri. You sit before the chilled bento in a daze as memories of how the girls have been working so hard, trying to follow your extremely demanding training regimen. You resolve to stay and fight with them until the very end. You won't run away and leave them behind ever again. Let me see. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I'm more inclined to pick the 2s or the 3s instead of like the 1s or something. I'm sure that like one of the endings I can get would be doing one where it's like you can like beeline it for a girl or something. So you always like click on that one. I would assume so. Sometimes like it's hard to know like what's considered a button and like what's not a button. Yeah, I don't want to hang out with those two. Alright, so I gotta do like an actual combat map here. But like it's pretty easy. Yeah, like they're not that hard, but I say not that hard, but like this asshole, like these are Paradius units actually. Like, this guy right here is like the fucking giant gorilla dude who slams his fist down and has shields. So, a newbie player would not be able to beat this, actually. Yeah, a newbie player would still not be able to beat this. Kind of weird that like the enemy gets like the first turn here. Because I don't think I've ever seen that like in the regular chapters where like the enemies get the first turn. Alright, so you're not awaiting rescue. Wait, is it just that one? That can't be right. Holy crap, you're kidding me. Alright. It's like I'm abusing Hunter now just because I got her new costume, so it's like I want to use it. And I fucking love this animation. The lag, though. The lag kind of ruined it, because that animation is not supposed to be that stiff. Yeah, the lag kind of sucked. Yeah, these are definitely Paradius units. Is it gonna lag again? Oh yeah, it's stuttering. I could see it. I could see it stuttering. I still like to see it though. Still worth it. Ah, shit. I forgot to do, like, the switch thing. So that way, like, you save at, like, an action point. It's like, now, like, I'm committed to going up here, just because, like, I already wasted the action point for it. I'm committed. What the hell is this? Bonus popularity token drop. Oh, so I guess I want to kill these bitches? Alright. I guess I want to kill them. It's weird. Like, the power difference between, like, these guys and, like, the other dude is, like, night and day. You got, like, a 5,000 power squadron, which you can easily take at the beginning of the game. And then you have, like, a 30,000 power squadron, which you would need to wait until you have, like, at least, like, level 70 characters. Which is ×4 dummies. Maybe you could do it with, like, level 30 characters, but, like, your level 30 characters would need to be, like, a meta team, though. It can't just be, like, a raggedy team that you just slap together. And assuming you're a new player, you won't know what a meta team is anyway. Because I sure as hell didn't when I played back then. And I played vanilla, so back then there weren't that many meta teams anyway. Not back then, anyway. So I assume I get something for killing these guys. It says like drop or something. It's so loud. I have KSVK and M1911 both in the same squadron, so that's like two of like the fucking like loudest characters in the game. I wish there was actually like a separate like BGM slider or like a volume slider for like individual sound effects. Because like some of the sound effects aren't that loud. And then some of them are like super quiet too. But it's like there's a BGM slider, there's a BGM slider and there's a sound effect slider, but there's no like specific sound effect slider. I guess to be fair, I don't know how Mika would program that in, like, unless they made like a super exception for these two characters, but maybe not for those two characters specifically, but just like that sound effect. Because to be fair, KSVK is just using a regular bamboo sound effect, but M1911 might be unique, because I don't think anybody else uses that sound effect. Yeah, the bamboo sound effect is like kind of like obnoxiously loud, but for the other girls, it's not as bad because it's just like a one-time thing. Ah, shit. I didn't realize that would end it. So I fucked that up actually. So I didn't check. I should have checked on that. The drawbacks of the plan reveal themselves soon enough. Before the day is even over, you hear about how Ai ended up hurt from overtraining and how Junkru withdrew into herself out of anxiety. At the urging of everyone, you have dragged the two of them to the bathhouse to relax. Ai emerges from the bath before Junko, and you ask about her condition out of concern. You scold her for being too impatient, but she rebukes you. Ai believes that the opening act failed because they didn't train enough. Right now, friend Chocho cannot afford to fail again, and she has to lead by example. You tell Ai that if she truly believes she is friend Chocho's member number 3, she has to give up trying to go at it alone and learn how to rely on others. To that, Ai says she is the one whom everyone else relies on. In the end, your conversation continues endlessly. Late at night, in the quiet forest park, the air is stifling with humidity. You sit alone on the wet and cold park bench, looking at the leaves glistening in the streetlights. Unlike the white sunlight reflected during the day, the light now is hazy and misty, like teardrops welled up in the corner of the eye. With a morose sigh, you unfold the hellish training regiment you have written out earlier and start scribbling down all the training notes for today. The training plan was unreasonably demanding to begin with, but the friend Chocho members still insisted on raising difficulty. As a result, the training was extremely ineffective on the first day. Sakura had lost her voice. Ai and Junko were off their game. Tai and Lily were both suffering from joint issues. Yugiri isn't doing it very well either, but she does her best holding everything together. As you recall the difficult afternoon, the training plan slips out of your hand and flares into the ground. You let out another sigh. None of the battle plans you made at Griffin have ever been such a terrible failure. And this isn't even the worst. Maybe my talents are only suited to being a commander. Am I really just completely hopeless as an idol manager? If only I could get in touch with the base. At least I'd be able to consult the dull student experience as idols. Some people may look close, but are in fact far, far away. Others may look far, but are actually right before you. Ninja? A wispy voice speaks through the rustling leaves. No matter what ward you're in, you just don't cherish those right before you. You mean I should just talk directly with friend Chocho and discuss her thoughts? You have a point. I just can't help thinking about Griffin. No. What I mean is, you should give me a call and ask for my professional opinion. Once again, you feel the urge to just stand up and leave, but the ninja stops you by putting his hand on your knees. Is this your training plan? Yes, it's not working at all. The ninja picks up the piece of paper from the ground. His eyes turn from calm lake into erupting volcano. What the hell is this? An emergency training plan for friend Chocho. Training? What training? Are you trying to make these zombies die a second time? They're zombies. Surely they can handle dying again. Hey! No human would be able to improve as an idol by following this outrageous plan. They're not robots, you know. I see. No wonder I've been having so much trouble with this job. I've only ever commanded dolls. Enough with the nonsense. What's this stuff you've been writing on the side? Actually, that's a good point. The commander only ever works with robots. That's actually a really good point there. Oh, a brief summary of friend Chocho's performance today. The volcano in the ninja's eyes are no longer erupting. The ninja's eyes are now two flat voids, as are dull as volcanic ashes drifting through the air. This is a total disaster. The worst I've ever seen in my entire life. It's even more disastrous than only having 500 people show up at a performance meant for 30,000. I have more bad news for you. You shift your gaze guiltily. The concert organizer just gave me a call to tell me that the venue for the performance in 3 days has been given to another idol group under Kalina Entertainment. A group called Grey Tree. Have you heard of them? I hear they're even better than Late Night Cafe. Ninja? The ninja has collapsed to the ground. There's no answer, no matter how you try to wake him. An hour later, you drag the Franchocha girls away from the karaoke box and dance studio by force, and take them back to the mansion. Commander, what are we doing here all of a sudden? Don't we usually eat in the sitting room? Oh, she seems to be chewing on some unknown object. I have something important to say to you. Standing by the blackboard, you meet the girls' eyes solemnly one by one. This is where you met Franchocha when you first woke up. You believe this gives this place some special significance. You're not going to leave us, are you? I made you a promise. But regardless of that, I'll stick with you to the end. Commander. Sheesh, what's with all the cheesiness? So what is it, Commander? You take a deep breath. You've been mulling over what you're about to say long and hard. Every single word matters. I'm sorry. Commander, why are you apologizing? I was too heatless when I put together this training plan. I didn't consider how an idol should grow. I only cared about forcing improvement in the most efficient way. I never consulted any of you when coming up with this plan. I just went ahead on my own. I saw how much this plan had cost you today, and I'm deeply sorry. Commander, it wasn't entirely your fault. It was mine too. I was too anxious and impatient and let that get to me. I kept pressing you to push us harder. The same goes for all of us. We started panicking because of how far behind we were and threw ourselves into our training recklessly. Everything that happened today wasn't the fault of any one person. We all had a part in it. That's right, we're a collective. The Franchocha girls all stand up and gather around you. Commander, you don't have to apologize to us. These things don't have to be said out loud to be understood. I think it is necessary for me to tell you how I feel, because it only occurred to me today that I had never shared my inner thoughts with you before. We should have communicated better, so we'd be on the same page. You pause as the girls stack their hands on top of yours. Also, we're about to face our grimmest challenge. If you're referring to the venue canceling on us, we're already aware of that. We're trying to find a new venue. But because it's such a short notice, we may only be able to get something small. Still, this concert is 100% happening. No matter where we do it, Franchocha is Franchocha. You smile at these girls who are determined to stay strong and are doing their best to comfort you. Someone once told me that an idol should perform on a stage that befits them. Franchocha's concert in 3 days can only take place here. You raise the performance poster, which should have been featuring Franchocha, but the place has been taken by 5 familiar faces. But it's booked by Grey Tree. Grey Tree is a very known and talented death metal band. So what? Have you forgotten your own spirit of rock and roll? Our own spirit in rock and roll. You turn on hi-fi, and powerful music starts blasting through the speakers. We are Franchocha! We must take back what belongs to us. That's right, Franchocha will always get what we're owed. If someone dares seize our stage, we'll raise our mics and take it back. Never give up now, or never. I turns off the hi-fi. Please calm down. You can chant your slogan as loudly as you want, but we still have to face reality. These fervent slogans will only lead us further astray. I do dream of performing on stage like that, but... Don't worry, I have a solution. What solution? You flash them a confident smile as you take out an item that the ninja has prepared for you. 2 hours ago, at the forest park, after much relentless shaking, the ninja finally wakes up retching. Are you alright? Hurl! You're finally awake. You scared me to death. The ninja gets to his feet and suddenly stares into space for a long time. What? I'm thinking of a solution. You're not thinking of assassinating Grey Tree, are you? We're not a ninja assassin. The ninja takes out the poster with a frown. What's that? There's only one thing you could do. Defeat Grey Tree and replace them. Maybe you should consider assassination after all. The members of Grey Tree are dolls. You can take them out just by seizing the control authorization. No! Franchocho has to beat them fair and square. You'd never watch Franchocho's death metal performance. They would not lose to Grey Tree. Besides, this concert would take place in Saga. Franchocho will surely win as long as they can awaken the Saga, audience's spirit of rock and roll. How do we do that? That's up to you and Franchocho to figure out. If I'm understanding this correctly, you want to challenge Grey Tree. If we win, we'll get the venue back? Precisely. Yugiri places a hand gently on your forehead to check your temperature. Feels normal enough. Are you feeling unwell? Maybe you should take a rest. That's delusional, Commander. No, we have a surefire key to victory. What is it? Does Lily also have it? You switch on the hi-fi again. Spirit! Saga spirit of rock and roll. Rock and roll's undead. You're also undead. So you are rock and roll. Good talk. Oh, cool. I got another one. Yeah. All right, let's see. I got 2 in the karaoke box and 2 at the dance studio. Yeah, I guess I'd rather do the karaoke box. And the day reset it, so I got my another daily login. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I skipped a day. I skipped a day, which I hate to admit. Took a screenshot. I do like that they actually have voice lines. I like that. Because like the Valhalla girls don't have voice lines. But like I guess that makes sense. And then like the Blaze Blue characters have voice lines because like they came from their game. The Jashin girls have voice lines from the anime. At least I'm pretty sure they do. And I'm pretty sure the Gunslinger girls also have it from the anime as well. I'm pretty sure they do. The DJ Maxx girls don't have voices because they don't have voices even in the original game anyway. They should have a voice. Shit, they don't. I thought they did. Oh, they don't. Okay. I guess I was just thinking about the anime then. Okay, but they should though. Yeah, they do. What's your voice line?
人形たちに教わったことはあったけど、この指輪の意味ってまだよく分かってないんだよな。でも今日から飯をずっと一緒に食べられるようになるってことは分かるぞ。
This seems so weird.
焼肉の最後のハラミも、火鍋の最後のエビ団子も、ビールの最初の一口も全部くれてやるからな。
What does Jashin say?
この指輪が人間が契約を結ぶときに使われるもの？はあ、人間ってやっぱり面倒な生き物ですの。私たちのいた魔界なら、魔界だとどうだったか私も知らなかった。とにかくその短い命でちゃんと私のことを可愛がるんだぞ人間。
Okay, so I know they don't have a voice line, but it's like, what does she say? Her oath line, then. I once thought there was a distance between us that we were beyond my reach. Thank you for breaking down the barrier and letting me come close. Let's watch every star sky together from now on, okay? It almost seems kind of wrong, just because, like... Yeah, just because, like, they're, like, this weird, like, enhanced cyborg human hybrid or whatever.
すごく地味だし、弱くて臆病だし、私なんて本当に役立たずで、こんな私でも指揮官さんは信頼してくれるんだね。あんたどこ行ってたのよ。
Alright, what's my dailies? Alright, cool. So it does count. Sometimes for some reason, like event maps don't count, or at least it didn't used to count back in the day. They must count now though, I guess. It's good enough for me. Wait, what am I missing? Oh. Oh, what's this? I seem to have forgotten something. Hola, Commander. This morning I found a note on my bedside saying there's an important mission to attend today. Good thing I found it in time. But speaking of which, when I read through the mission, brief carefully, it struck me as a very strange mission. First of all, I must disarm all weapons and dangerous items to avoid alarming the target. Secondly, it is best to take action without the target noticing. You see, it's like protecting someone while also catching them off guard. How peculiar, don't you think? Oh, and here's something most interesting part. Here's the most interesting part. The supplies needed for this operation are a letter full of love and gratitude, and a beautiful bouquet of carnations. Then what? The note ends here as the paper is completely filled up. The requirements alone are so complicated, no wonder I forgot all about it. Huh? Wait a minute. Why is there another note at the end of my bed? Aha, lucky me. The target for the mission is written on it. Finally, please present the surprise to the person who has done more for the commander than anyone else in the world. The commander's wonderful mother. Did I really forget such an important thing? Commander, I'll accompany you to attend this important mission right away. Oh, this is for Mother's Day. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't realize that we were even getting a thing in this game. Because I don't think Nikkei, I don't think Nikkei got the victory had like a Mother's Day thing. Oh, it says that these things are permanent. Huh. I guess that's good that they're permanent because they don't want people losing out on those like those special rewards and shit. I guess that makes sense. I'm a little bit disappointed that like some of the ranking shit's not permanent. But I guess it's not necessary. And the holidays too. Like, I'm a little sad that the 416 letters are not permanent and shit. Because those are fun. Well, those are fun. What is her skill? Passive. When reloading, increases all friendly units damage and crit rate by 5%. Active. Summon the legendary Aryan and execute a slash attack that deals 3 damage to all enemy units in cross shape. When the echelon leader and her 4 teammates are all French members, other French members who are not in the echelon were into the rest with 30% all their stats and start. Members present and starter, generate shield in front of the echelon. Holy crap, my god! Fucking long ass skill, Jesus. I mean, not as long as like Jill's thing, but holy crap. Yeah, like Jill, I think Jill still has like the longest skill in the entire game. Because Jill is like a bunch of paragraphs. I was about to check the anniversary thing, but I just forgot. The game only wants you to do T-dolls, not like collab dolls, which makes sense. Okay, cool. It is 2 a.m. my time, 2:30 a.m. my time. I'm actually gonna cut it off here. I really need to start doing my streams in a more timely manner, but like, I keep getting home like way too late. I might need to do something about my stream schedule in the future, but I'll have to like think about that. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat, guys, and I'd like to all thank everyone for hanging out with me for the Saturday's live stream, even though it was done really, really late, but I didn't want to skip it though. So I see y'all bitches later. Bye.